What is going on, Lunc Army? I hope you're having a great morning. My name is Bleaves. We're here to talk about price action. We're going to talk about a little bit of news. You might have noticed a correction back to the upside that looked like exactly what we were talking about was getting ready to happen, but it didn't play itself out specifically. I'm going to show you why it didn't happen. Now, if you like this content, make sure that you hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell to be notified of future content, and leave a comment down below. One of the comments that came up yesterday that I want to address was about running ads on these videos. And I do have to point out to you guys, I don't get compensated. The Luna Classic DAO, the team, they don't help me. That I don't have any process by which I'm, paid for time, effort, or anything that I do that concerns Luna Classic. When I do whatever it is that I do, and this is my job. So there are times when, we might have an ad. Now, some of these ads are a little bit long, and we'll put it towards the end of this stream so that you can make a choice. And I will also link in the description down below going forward so that you can just skip over it if you choose to. But I do have to make a living somehow. And, if I could get the Luna Classic community to come together and make donations or something like that, fine. But, as they say in the hood, a brother gotta eat. So anyway, the SEC is attacking Terraform Labs right now. They've tried to devalue Judge Annalisa Torres, who made an SEC ruling not that long ago about XRP. They found a very old, I want to say this guy is like 748 years old. I'm just kidding. He's 80 to do what they want done. Now, is it seedy and shady and disgusting? Well, it's the SEC. I feel like we're saying the same thing, even if we're not using the words. So they disguise it, by the way, as we want to protect you. I'm going to show you what happened on the chart. You guys can make a determination for yourself. And I'm going to show you the article, and you can do that as well. But let's kick it off, and I will give you guys the lowdown here. So here we go with the price action first. As you guys can see here clearly, we've got a nice big move back up to our previous area, which is kind of highlighted right in this little range right here. Now, then we've got this sharp move back to the downside. What happened here? Well, we had this article and this situation just popped up hours ago. The SEC adds Terraform Lab unregistered securities ruling to Binance and Coinbase lawsuits. So, in case you're not keeping up with what's going on, Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that selling of digital assets to consumers did not constitute a securities contract. However, Judge Jed Rakoff, also in the Southern District of New York as well, I might add, ignored that ruling, that previous ruling, and said that he disagrees with her. It's not his job to make a ruling, by the way, in this context. It's his job to apply the laws as they are. Well, the SEC did not, they did not protest, and they did not appeal the ruling. So that means that it's basically the law of the land at this point. Well, they found a judge who's willing to lie, cheat, and deceive you and use deceptive means to continue to attack cryptocurrency. So Judge Rakoff decided that he was going to jack off. I don't know what his name is, but Rakoff. Let's call it Rakoff but he says that these are securities, and he's allowing his decision to be used in the Binance lawsuit. So remember, the SEC, the blood-sucking leeches of the SEC, are still trying to attack Binance, who has fired CZ Binance, who's done everything in compliance of what they wanted. But the opportunistic SEC has decided, we've got a judge here who's willing to ignore the law and do whatever we want. We've got compliance. And that's really what it comes down to. The Democratic Party, the people in power, they want compliance. They don't want freedom. They don't want liberty. Creates a problem. It creates a little bit of a vacuum here, and it creates an issue. So what did that lead to? Well, that led to this downward turn right here. And a little bit of pressure to continue with the price. Now, as you move up here, you'll see that the total market cap is oscillating, but generally down over the last 24 hours. Massive Asian sell-off last night. When I say massive, remember, it's all comparative to where you are. If you zoom out really, then you see it's just an average day's trading. It looks massive when you look at the context of shorter time frames, right? So we had a little corrective move, came right back into the range that we were in over here. I mean, you zoom out over here and you see all this stuff. In fact, I was wrong to begin with. That's not the one. That's the one from 2 days ago. This is the one that happened last night. It doesn't look that bad when you put the context to it, right? That's. So anyway, that's what we have. That's what's going on, and then you have no real proposals going up right now, but you do have this from somebody making a statement here. You see, you observe, you understand. The impression is that there are no things that appear innovative. It is incomprehensible how this community's own life focuses on these three topics every month. You get the impression it's only about these three topics. We see this development as a basis of silent observation. We'll focus our efforts on our priorities. That means there will be no active effort to gain publicity in any way. You lose the trust of investors and you make yourself look ridiculous. The majority buys and sells, if any. The majority do not engage in staking. The markets only work with supply and demand, which we will never have. Lunc is sad but true that a lucky ticket for many investors. There is no seriousness behind it. So, is this guy right? That's the question to ask. There's no promotion. Nobody knows that this exists except me, who does this again for free. Levi, who has a great project coming out called Fire Token, but he makes videos about it. A 2-bit. There's a group of guys here. Happy Caddy Crypto. There's a group of people out here. We do make content about Terra Luna Classic, but there is no advertising. Maybe we'll do something about that. Maybe we'll come up with some sort of method by which we can, create a process here. But for right now, there's nothing. So, what is Luna Classic other than a Binance thing that, I mean, really, I lack a description, not because I'm going with this guy's narrative, but because we've been waiting 18 months now for a repeg, and we have no idea about a repeg. We have a functioning chain. We do have an IBC. We do have a lot of parity with Luna and with the Cosmos ecosystem, but who are we attracting? That there are some questions that we do need to really reconcile, and we're not going to be able to reconcile them until somebody steps up. Now, the problem with somebody stepping up is very simple. There's no leadership. This is a DAO. It only goes as far as we can vote it. So maybe we'll put up some votes. Maybe we'll put up some requests here. Maybe we'll put up something, and maybe we'll look towards the future. But I dare say that if we're marketing, and I do marketing, right? If we're marketing, we don't have a product. All we have is a hope and dream for something to happen. So maybe we'll work on that. Maybe we'll try to figure out something in a path forward. But until then, we'll have to smile and wait for the next proposal and wonder why Redline Drifter hasn't posted anything about, hey, I've reached out to the CEXs about the repeg. Hey, there's actual repeg working. Hey, there's something going. Look, I don't know what's going on. So, but you guys, if you do, let me know, and then we'll all know. Anyway, it's not financial advice. My name is Blaze. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, we'll put the ad here at the end. And what's going on, guys? Cryptonomy.finance. I do have an incredible promo event. Follow Cryptonomy_fi. Make your deposit at Cryptonomy.finance. Like and retweet the post and tag 3 friends who love Solana. As you can see right here, earned about 0.0014 Bitcoin. When we get to our fixed levels, my tether so far, $4,345, I've actually earned $251 in accrued interest. For my XRP, 224 XRP, Ethereum 0.09, Ethereum, Bitcoin, we've got 0.008, also about $500. Of course, these ranges were a little different. I was using a little bit more. And then we have the long-term one that I set up over here as well, 0.01. The launch pool. Guys, I want to stress, like, this is where the money has been made. My position right here, you can see right now we've accrued interest of $19,000. By the way, the reason for that is very simple, because if you get in, you get in on the launch pool. And some of these, when you get something big like 9.74 and you're in on 18x return or a 7% return, another 8 right there. Once you start to get these big returns, that's when you start to get the big rewards. So we put a heavy amount into this. What I'm going to do, we're going to look up some Solana. And so we're going to throw in the maximum amount for Solana. We're going to get 25 Solana, and then we're going to continue here. We're going to do the 12-month rate since that's 103%. Boom. Now we have another holding. On the My Deposits here, you're going to see that one up there at the top. Best percentage rate right now. Fantastic. Make sure you check out Cryptonomy.finance. We'll talk to you again very soon.